Next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, a deadly boating accident near Findlay is shining the spotlight on boating safety tonight as we hear from a local expert. Stacy?
And we've got cloudy skies, gusty winds, and even a winter weather advisory to tell you about. That's all coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
Plus, the Toppenish School District has released 3 reports of outside investigations detailing financial, ethical, and legal concerns about the alleged behavior of the former superintendent. Emily Goodell has the details coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner.
And I'm Austin Reed. Thanks for being here.
And a deadly boating accident up tonight on the Columbia River takes the life of one man in the Findlay area.
Yeah, it happened on Saturday, but with warmer weather on the way, there are things you can do now to stay safe on the water. So tonight we are on your side with some helpful reminders.
Well, first you want to take your boating education class that teaches you things like wearing a life jacket and what to do in heavy weather, like what we have, the high winds. And when you have weather like this, it changes really quick. So you want to put that life jacket on. If you can, wear one all the time when you're out in the boat. You put your leg through here, this goes over your neck, and it adds flotation.
Meet Mark Allen with Allen Water Rescue Services, LLC. His mission in life is to inform kids and adults alike about boating safety. Tell me a little bit about that area where this incident happened.
Well, it's right down the river, but because of the way it turns in the wind, it's really windy, and you get more whitecaps down there.
On Saturday, Benton County Sheriff's deputies responded to the Findlay area of the Columbia River, just east of Two Rivers Park, after a report of a boat taking on water with 2 individuals. Michael Miller reported to dispatch his vessel was sinking, and his cousin, 52-year-old William Billy Orndorff, went overboard. Miller reportedly was able to don a life jacket and reported that he was unable to see Orndorff, who did not have a life jacket on. The reported location was right near river marker 321. Pasco Fire and Rescue was first on scene and performed CPR on the 52-year-old, and they took him to a local hospital, but he did not survive. Rescue crews say strong winds and waves contributed to this vessel taking on water and capsizing.
The water's 47 degrees, so I don't know why you'd be swimming. I wear a dry suit in this water if I'm going to be out here doing anything.
Allen says life jackets are key, but something else to consider: know the kind of conditions you are facing, because the stretch in Findlay where these 2 men were has lots of surprises.
Well, evidently it could have been from someone from Idaho that didn't know this area, and I'm not sure about the relative, that knows that this, you always wear a life jacket.
And our thanks to him for talking to us. An official autopsy is now pending. Staying with the theme, though, of boater safety, an intense training program for rescue crews from all over the state of Washington started today in Kennewick. For the next 3 weeks, Washington State Parks and Recreation, along with law enforcement instructors, are teaching water and boating safety to other agencies. This is all taking part at Clover Island Inn. Coming up tomorrow on Apple Valley News Now at 5 and 6, we are going to go on a ride-along with crews to see what's new this year on the water. Watch tomorrow as we'll be on your side with more helpful tips. Alyssa.
Well, on land, construction work started today for changes to Sylvester Street in Pasco. Now, the city is hoping that this nearly $5 million project will improve safety for people walking and biking as well as for drivers. Right now, drivers on Sylvester Street in Pasco have 2 lanes, but no space to turn and no dedicated bike lane in either direction. The city is working to change that. There's no room to widen Sylvester Street, so they are planning to give drivers 1 lane in each direction, put a turning lane down the middle, and create bike lanes. With just 1 lane of traffic in either direction, you will also need to prepare for lower speed limits and be on the lookout for enhanced crosswalks. And the city of Pasco secured grants to cover most of the cost of that project. They're hoping to have things wrapped up around September of this year. Seems very far away, Austin.
Yes, it does. I know, but it'll be here like that. I was out there earlier at near Clover Island Inn, and the wind, it's strong again today.
You could see it on a lot of our video that was coming in today, like all the pollen blowing around, the petals from the flowers. Stacy, what's going on out there?
We've got active weather in the area. We have a brief cold front changing to a warm front, but we are seeing that active weather here along the Cascade Crest, mostly wet on the west side, but we're going to see some snow there. In fact, there's a winter weather advisory, and I'll get into that a little bit later. 60 degrees right now in our dust level sky cam, winds blowing at 15 miles an hour, gusting 20 to 25 miles an hour, and those are going to intensify over the next 24 hours. Let's look at winds elsewhere through the area. We're still pretty breezy in Hermiston, Prosser, Hanford, Toppenish area, and in Pendleton tonight. So mostly cloudy with breezy winds tonight. A slight chance of a stray shower, mainly towards the foothills of the Blues or the east slopes of the Cascades. We're going to have another windy day tomorrow, wind advisory for the Kittitas Valley. And we do have a gradual warm up as we head towards the weekend. You're going to feel those warmer temperatures tomorrow. May not feel like it, though, with those gusty winds. I'll get into all those details in your First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacy. The Toppenish School District has released 3 reports by outside investigators detailing financial, ethical, and legal concerns about the behavior of former Superintendent John Cerna, who was fired by the district.
Including that Cerna received over $200,000 in payments that were never approved by the school board. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the report sheds light on a greater cost to the district.
The report says Cerna's actions as superintendent cost the district nearly $1 million in lawsuit settlements and grievances, plus $780,000 deducted in state funds after a contract he negotiated went south. According to one report, Cerna personally received over $163,000 in unapproved optional day pay, nearly $12,000 in overpaid car allowances, and $4,600 in overpaid cell phone stipends, over $23,000 in unapproved safety stipends, and another $12,000 in unapproved payments to compensate for health insurance increases, plus thousands of dollars more in pay raises he received without board oversight, and reportedly unnecessary in-state and out-of-state trips for contract negotiations and vendor meetings with individuals he had personal relationships with. But a second report says he cost the district even more money through his actions as superintendent. Investigators say Cerna hired Schuyler Academy to provide online learning for the district without doing any research and solely based on his relationship with its president. A company operating without any approval from OSPI and despite being administratively dissolved by the state. Cerna reportedly ignored concerns from staff about missing invoices and complaints about lack of curriculum and unqualified instructors. A problem that led the district to later sue Schuyler Academy for breach of contract and the state to withhold $780,000 in funding for the district. A third report says the cost was even higher. Several former employees fired by Cerna claimed wrongful termination in lawsuits or grievances that ended with the cases settled and employees reinstated. In another case, the district sued over inappropriate conduct with a student by Cerna's son and daughter-in-law and over Cerna's handling of the case. Those cases racking up a combined bill of more than $939,000, not including the district's extensive legal fees. If you add it all up, at least $200,000 in unapproved payments, $780,000 in deducted state funds, and $939,000 in settlement costs. That makes the price tag more than $1.9 million. We have more information about those reports and a breakdown of those costs on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. And we have much more news ahead. We're talking about a fraud investigation now spanning 2 local counties involving secondhand cars.
Plus, Stacy is tracking your First Alert weather forecast, and we're getting back to weather that feels more like spring in some areas.
And spring means fire season is almost here, but tonight, a big investment from the federal government in fighting those fires. You're watching Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
She got that dress with the extra money she saved using our brand new grocery outlet app. It's been really fun seeing what everyone's doing with the extra money they saved. Nice shirt.
Just got back from vacation.
A butler? Super nice guy. I gotta start using the app.
Track your savings. Download our app. Grocery outlet, bargain market.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,000 total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Upgrade your kitchen with Frigidaire Professional, offering powerful performance and professional-grade design. The front control gas range provides the ultimate flexibility for making your favorite meals. Sear and saute with precision, and flip pancakes on the griddle for golden results. And thanks to our smudge-proof stainless steel, spend less time cleaning while keeping your kitchen looking spotless.
You won't find Frigidaire Pro at the box stores, but it's on sale at Fred's. Fred's Appliance. We want to be your choice.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! A Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts. Seattle battles Dallas. NHL action Saturday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. A fraud investigation that began last fall now involves law enforcement in 2 counties.
Yeah, investigators say people were illegally changing the miles recorded on the odometers of vehicles that they planned to sell. Monique Ledesma talked to those investigators about just how big this case has become.
Adams County Sheriff's Office has been investigating this case since September of 2023. Detective Sergeant Cale Yount with the Adams County Sheriff's Office says they discovered Ronaldo and Teresa Garza were buying cars, then reselling them on the Facebook Marketplace in Othello with lower mileage. Investigators say one of the original sellers spotted something wrong.
Actually, when they had sold the vehicle to him, they then saw it posted on Facebook days later, and it was the same vehicle that they had just sold to him, and it was being advertised with less miles than what they had sold it to him for.
Last week, Detective Yount says the investigation crossed county lines when the developing evidence led them to Pasco.
The investigation in Adams County led to Franklin County based on paperwork that was located at Ronaldo Garza's residence and other evidence that was seen within Franklin County as well, related to selling and purchasing vehicles.
Commander Marcus Connor with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office says that the evidence was clear that the cars in Franklin County were also being sold with fraudulent mileage for more money.
We executed a search warrant on Terry Sisney's residence with the Adams County Sheriff's Office, and we were able to find quite a bit of evidence to show that they are doing the exact same thing down here in Franklin County that they were doing up in the Othello area.
For Ronaldo, he would sell vehicles within Adams County. Sometimes he would transport vehicles to another location within the Tri-Cities area and sell them there as well.
Detective Yount says although they both sold to anyone who would buy a vehicle from them, their clientele was of a consistent group of people.
It was the general public, but was a specific people that would come to him, being the Hispanic population, who were probably targeted the most.
Detective Yount says this is an example of why it's important to check vehicles' histories before purchasing them.
Check, do your research, do your homework. It's something that is available to the public, is to run it through those entities, whether you go through Kelley Blue Book to see the true value of a vehicle based on mileage, but then also check it through Carfax to see if the mileage matches up with what's being advertised.
Officials say approximately 20 vehicles were seized from Season's property and an additional property near Mr. Quick's in Elitopia, and charges are pending against Seasony. Now, if you take a look at your screen, if you think you are at risk to have purchased a vehicle from Ronaldo or Teresa Garza and Terry Seasony, call the number on your screen and the Adams County Sheriff's Office will pay to have your mileage checked to see if you were a victim. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, as of this evening, the Adams County Sheriff's Office says the investigation is ongoing. There have been additional leads, they tell us, that have led into the Tri-Cities area. So once again, if you think you were a victim of this scheme, we'll have the contact information on our website after this newscast.
Well, the federal government just announced a $79 million investment to help pay for wildland fire management.
Yeah, so the Department of the Interior says with wildfires becoming bigger and happening more often, they're working to both fight fires and to help ecosystems recover after the fact. So the funding announced today will go towards wildfire detection, because obviously if you can spot a fire early, it's a lot easier to manage, as well as boosting the technology used by wildfire incident management teams to communicate, and rehabilitating burned areas with things like replanting.
Well, the EPA has denied Washington State's request to put stricter limits on a type of forever chemicals called PCBs in water. Those standards have been the same since the 1980s, even though PCBs are now linked to cancer. This comes as a new study found that levels of other forever chemicals called PFAS are in the water at much higher levels than many people realized. A study published in the journal Nature Geoscience found that more than 30% of the water samples that they tested had forever chemicals in them, even when there was no clear way that the chemicals would have gotten there. The EPA has proposed strict limits on PFAS, which are also linked to serious health concerns, but those proposed limits have not been finalized just yet.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, it's pretty overcast, gloomy, and breezy on our Legends Casino Skycam tonight. Sun's getting ready to set there in the west. 60 degrees. Our winds are light and active at 15 miles an hour. Our feels like temp is 60, and our sunset at 7:35. Temperatures elsewhere around the region, we're starting to drop into the 40s now in Cle Elum. We're in the 50s in the Yakima Valley, moving a little down into the lower valley and the Columbia Basin. Temperatures in the 60s, 50s along the foothills of the Blues. Here's the weather pattern for the next couple of days. Nice little system moving in mainly to the north, impacting the Cascades, Mount Baker area, all the way down into the Cascades across Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens. In fact, we have a winter weather advisory. Now that's going to stay mainly to the mountains, but we could see a couple of stray showers slide through the area. Winter weather advisory stays in place till midnight on Tuesday. Could see 1 to 2 inches of snow right at that 3,500-foot level, which is right at pass level across Snoqualmie, and a little bit higher elevation up to 6 inches of snow, plus some strong gusty winds also moving through the area. Let's take a look at our future cast, and we see that snow again mainly staying to the northern portion north of I-90, but a few snow showers coming across the area. By tomorrow morning, a few clouds in our region, cloudier as you get closer to the Walla Walla area. Sun breaks kind of like today, but we are going to have those strong gusty winds. As we head into Wednesday, though, things are going to clear up and look much nicer. Plus, we're going to start seeing warmer temperatures. Wind advisory in place for the Kittitas Valley till 8 o'clock tomorrow. 25 to 35 miles sustained gusts, with gusts up to 55 miles per hour. So secure loose objects in that area and be prepared for maybe difficult driving for those bigger type vehicles. Let's take a look at our winds through the area. Gusty winds for Dayton overnight, Tri-Cities and Toppenish. And as we get into tomorrow, those winds don't really die down. In fact, they pick up in the Columbia Basin. We'll see gustier winds, foothills of the Blues, down the Columbia River Gorge. Pretty windy pretty much through the entire area all day long. Then we'll start to see things calming down as we get into our Wednesday morning. Much lighter winds. Should be a really nice day for us on Wednesday. Tomorrow, not too bad, just looking at those breezy winds. So cloudy skies, breezy winds tonight, 30s and 40s through the area, 48 for Tri-Cities and Walla Walla, 45 tonight Pendleton, 40 in Yakima, 37 for Ellensburg. Tomorrow, look at our daytime highs, getting close to 70 in the Tri-Cities, 60s foothills of the Blues, 50s and 60s in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Planning forecast, look for those breezy winds for Yakima and Tri-Cities. 70s come back. In fact, Saturday is looking really nice with temperatures in the upper 70s for the Columbia Basin, low 70s in the Yakima area. A little bit overcast and a very slight chance of some showers on Friday. This is what it looks like in Walla Walla and Hermiston. Those stronger, gustier winds there pretty much all day. Now, as we move into your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have a chance of unsettled weather, especially in the foothills of the Blues, Walla Walla area. We could see some potential thunderstorms coming in for those couple of days, 50 to 30% chance going through the weekend. Less chance of that happening in Hermiston. So active weather, a little chilly. Hold on to your hats tomorrow. It's going to be breezy. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacy. And up next on Apple Valley News Now, a federal lawsuit filed by the former mayor of Wapato has been dismissed.
But now it's back, but in a lower court. We're taking a closer look at that case next.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
How does free college or career training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant is one of the most generous financial aid programs in the country. Eligible Washington residents can get free money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. You can go full-time or part-time, so you can work and continue your education at the same time. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
Want to drive?
Really?
Most of us agree our roads are safer when we put away our phones. But we still have some people to reach. So spread the message. And set the example. Because that's how we make the road a safer place for you and your loved ones. Together, we get there.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And we have some deals we don't want you to miss. Choose from these long-handled garden tools at only $19.99. Miracle Grow garden soil save 42%, 2 bags for $10. This premium garden hose is a steal at $29.99. Triple 16 fertilizer, the lowest price around, only $24.88. See all of the deals by using this QR code. So come see us at Griggs and your Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on select battery lawnmower sets. Real Steel. Find yours.
Welcome back. Former Wapato Mayor John Orozco has filed a second lawsuit against the Yakima County Sheriff's Office after his first one failed in federal court. Orozco was arrested in 2019 over claims he stole money from the city. Now, a judge dismissed that case, arguing the evidence from the state auditor's office wasn't enough for probable cause. Orozco filed a federal lawsuit in 2022 claiming his arrest violated the Civil Rights Act. Now, the judge dismissed those federal claims last month, but now Orozco has refiled his lawsuit in Yakima County Superior Court. We'll continue to keep you updated with the latest. Two lawmakers from Washington are now reaching across the political divide in an effort to protect your personal information online. We'll talk about a new proposal they're working on coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Springtime in the awesome Palouse. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Hepatitis C? Don't just treat it. Crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it with Maverick.
Cure it with Maverick. Maverick cures all types of Hep C.
In only 8 weeks.
The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Maverick stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Maverick with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C? Crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone with Maverick.
Ask your doctor about Maverick. AbbVie could help you save.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new 2024 RAV4 for just $389 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
People are switching to Spectrum Internet. Let's see why.
We count on Spectrum Internet and the advanced Wi-Fi to always keep us connected and protected.
It's so reliable and fast.
Get Spectrum Internet with 99.9% reliability for $49.99 a month with free advanced Wi-Fi, free modem, and free security suite for 12 months with no added taxes or fees and no contracts. Save even more with our new 2-year price guarantee when you level up to 1 gig. Call 1-833-548-4999 or scan to call.
Ever since we switched to Spectrum Internet, our daughter's curiosity has a new spark.
Now we're saving a ton.
Since Spectrum Internet is fast and reliable, we don't worry about interruptions.
Amazing!
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month with free advanced Wi-Fi. Save even more with our new 2-year price guarantee when you level up to 1 gig. Call 1-833-548-4999.
Call now.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Hey Tri-Cities! It's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. Baseball is back, so get ready for affordable family fun at Giza Stadium. The fun begins this Tuesday, April 9th with opening night. The new season kicks off with a magnet schedule giveaway thanks to Tri-Cities Community Health, and of course, a post-game fireworks show thanks to CO Energy. Say goodbye to winter and celebrate the return of fun under the sun. Visit the official ticket site at dustdevilsbaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
Next Extra, Jonathan Majors faces the judge.
Jonathan, how are you feeling today?
What went down at his sentencing and what it means for his future in Hollywood. Plus, it's a Texas-sized CMT Awards. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Well, it took exactly 41 drawings in a row, but somebody finally won the Powerball jackpot. A single ticket sold in Northeast Portland 3.5 hours away from here, matched all the numbers. Officials released the zip code where the tickets were sold, but say they won't give out any more details until the winner comes forward.
Well, lottery officials say it is the largest prize ever won in Oregon, just over $1.3 billion. Yikes, that's a lot of money.
It sure is.
All right, well, after an early burst of warm weather in March, Stacy's tracking the potential for winter weather through the mountains. Yes, it is April. Details coming up in your first Lit Weather forecast.
Plus, take a look at this. Another mid-air problem with a Boeing plane, raising red flags about how it happened in the first place. Your news at 6:30 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Tonight, 2 people are dead after a crash in western Washington that involved a state patrol trooper. Now, the trooper, we're told, is not seriously injured. The Mason County Sheriff's Office says the trooper was on their way to an emergency call out on the peninsula, driving with lights and sirens on Highway 101, which is a 4-lane road in that section. The Sheriff's Office says the trooper was involved in a crash at an intersection, and we're told that crash killed a 72-year-old man and a 49-year-old woman in the other vehicle. That crash is still under investigation. Another mid-air scare for passengers on board a Boeing plane, this one headed from Colorado to Texas.
A piece of the engine clover came off and started flapping. Tonight, Laura Aguirre reports it's raising some questions about safety protocol.
There's a lot of, but not what you want to hear when you've just taken off in an airplane, and not what you want to see. The cover flying off the engine. This was on a Southwest Airlines jet shortly after takeoff from Denver Sunday.
It's only by the grace of God that he got the message. He was calm, kept everybody else calm, and we landed safely.
High praise for the pilot who circled back to Denver safely for an emergency landing. Southwest apologized to passengers for the delay in a statement, adding that safety is their highest priority and their maintenance teams are reviewing the aircraft. The FAA is also investigating how the engine's cover, called a cowling, came loose and hit the wing flap.
There are 3 cowling latches that hold that cowling in place. So it appears that either one of those was not left latched properly or the mechanical piece itself failed.
Aviation safety analyst David Susi says a part like that should undergo at least 3 visual checks pre-flight, the first 2 conducted by ground crew maintenance.
But the last line of defense is the pre-flight inspection. The pilot is supposed to do the walk around before each flight and check those latches.
The investigation into the exact cause continues. The passengers aboard the Denver flight were all eventually rerouted to their destination of Houston, with quite a story to tell. It was a little spicy, but we're all okay. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Now, the FAA is also looking into 2 Southwest flights from March, which both returned to their departure airports after experiencing some engine issues.
Hey, take a look at this closer to home. One of our photographers caught a glimpse of the breezy weather having an impact on the flowering trees in Pasco. Speaking of weather,
that kind of was just spring in an image for me. Stacy, you've been telling us there's just a lot of blustery weather around right now.
And I love those magnolia trees, but all the leaves are now blown off. So yeah, we've been seeing breezy and gusty winds. We continue to see those breezy winds right now. 15 miles an hour on our Dust Devil Skycam, 60 degrees outside, overcast, kind of gloomy, and well, that should start to improve over the next couple of days. Now, the gusty winds are just going to get stronger. Light winds down the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. It's been breezy through the Columbia Basin, Hermiston, Pendleton, and down the Columbia River Gorge. So cloudy, breezy, stray showers possible in the foothills and the east slopes and possibly in the blues. We're going to see another windy day tomorrow and a gradual warm up as we go through the week. Take a look at that 7-day planning forecast. Again, look for those gusty winds. Active weather moving into the Walla Walla area beginning Friday all the way through the weekend, and a slight chance of some showers there in Hermiston. For the Tri-Cities and Yakima, things are going to look pretty nice. Just light clouds around the area with a slight chance of some showers on Friday, but I'm taking a peek at this, 77 on Saturday. So just hang on. We're going to get to that spring-like feeling weather coming up. Lots more to get to in my first alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
Yeah, Stacey, we just got to hold on. Thank you for that. Well, I feel like this next story is all about me because time is running out. If you haven't gotten your taxes filed yet, there's no extension this year. They are due on April 15th, which is next Monday. But tonight, Jen Sullivan spoke with the experts about what you need to know for filing in 2024.
Time is running out to file your 2023 taxes. The deadline is Monday, April 15th. Everyone's taxes look different, but the most common documents you'll likely need to file are a W-2. That's your official wage and tax statement, which you should have received from your employer. A 1099, which are given by independent contractors to people like business owners, or if you've earned any interest from stocks or investments and or received any dividends. And a 1098 form, if you have a mortgage or student loan interest. The IRS offers tools to help you navigate through the filing process, and tax software like TurboTax and H&R Block can help you as well.
It's going to guide you through and make those calculations.
Well, it seems like a lengthy process. It can help deliver you a nice return this year. According to the IRS, the average direct deposit return is $3,209.
The fastest way to get your refund is to electronically file and to receive that refund through a direct deposit.
Experts also say the worst thing you could do is not file at all.
One of those mistakes that we see people make is they just get scared. And so then they put it aside and they say, no, I don't want to deal with it at all, which is about the worst thing you could do.
And if you really need more time, anyone can file for an extension, but you must do that by April 15th. That will give you until October 15th to file.
And that was Jen Sullivan reporting. To request a tax extension, you will need to file a 4868 form. You can find that at irs.gov. That's also where Washington residents can check out the federal government's new online filing option without going through a traditional tax preparer.
Now, Washington Senator Maria Cantwell and Representative Kathy McMorris Rodgers are working on a bipartisan proposal intended to protect your privacy online. The American Privacy Rights Act is still a draft right now, but it would ban companies from sharing or selling sensitive data unless you specifically give permission for them to do so. Got to read the fine print there. It also gives people the right to sue companies who violate protected privacy rights instead of being forced into arbitration, which often happens now. And it would make it so that companies are required to let you opt out of targeted advertising if you want to. The advocates say this all stops short of a ban.
It doesn't ban targeted advertising. It gives consumers the ability to opt in to the sharing of their sensitive covered data, and then it would give consumers the ability to opt out of targeted advertising. So there's no ban on targeted advertising.
So Representative McMorris Rodgers and Senator Cantwell say this law would benefit companies as well because they say it would get rid of the patchwork of state laws that we have right now and replace them with a national standard. Again, this bill is in the early stages. It's still a draft proposal. It would have to make it through the committees, then pass full House and full Senate votes before it would have a chance of becoming law. A new poll tonight from KFF, which was formerly known as the Kaiser Family Foundation, found that most women in states with abortion bans want abortion to be legal. At the national level, we're seeing an even higher percentage of women want abortion rights protected. That poll also found 1 in 7 women in states with abortion bans say they or someone they know has had trouble getting this procedure. The KFF poll comes almost 2 years after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, which eliminated the federal mandate and turned things back over to the states. Since then, 14 states have banned abortion and 11 others have put in limits. Now this as former President Trump publicizes his position on abortion law. He's hoping to retake the White House in 2024.
President Biden on the campaign trail and focusing on wiping out more student loan debt. ABC's M. Nguyen has the very latest.
President Biden making a campaign swing through swing states, announcing a sweeping new student loan plan today in Wisconsin that could slash debt for tens of millions of Americans.
By freeing millions of Americans from this crushing debt of student debt, it means they can finally get on with their lives.
The plan canceling up to $20,000 for borrowers who, because of interest, now owe more than they borrowed. The White House says it believes this narrow plan will survive legal challenges that doomed last year's proposal. Meantime, political rival Donald Trump taking to social media today to focus on abortion. He now says abortion rights should be left up to individual states.
The states will determine by vote or legislation or perhaps both.
Conservative groups saying they are deeply disappointed. Trump says this is how he believes they will win elections.
You must follow your heart of this issue, but remember, you must also win elections to restore our culture.
Vice President Kamala Harris criticizing Trump today.
Let's all be very clear. If he were to be put back in a position where he could sign off on a law, he would sign off on a national abortion ban.
Meantime, a judge denied Trump's last-minute appeal in his upcoming criminal hush money trial to change the venue. It comes amid several other attempts by Trump's lawyers to delay the trial date, which is still set to start in exactly 1 week. Em Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
All right, we are talking about a lot of active weather in this brand new week.
Yep, Stacey Lee has the details you need to plan your week. Coming up next on Apple Valley News at 6:30.
Seattle battles Dallas. NHL action Saturday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
The crime scene was violent.
The brutal slayings of high school friends. Nobody knew who did this.
Do you deserve justice or mercy?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at
The interrogation tapes tonight on ABC.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And we have some deals we don't want you to miss. Choose from these long-handled garden tools at only $19.99. Miracle Grow garden soil save 42%. 2 bags for $10. This premium garden hose is a steal at $29.99. Triple 16 fertilizer, the lowest price around, only $24.88. See all of the deals by using this QR code. So come see us at Griggs and your Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season. French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Thanks for staying with us. If you build it, they will come. Possibly one of the most famous movie quotes in history. But in the real world, it doesn't always pan out.
Yeah, a former pro baseball player in Arizona who decided to build a ballpark in his backyard is now facing some backlash from unhappy neighbors. Jason Berry explains how it got this far.
It's not something Pam Lang ever thought she'd have to worry about when she moved into this quiet East Valley community 6 years ago.
I mean, everybody has a right to enjoy their own yard, but this is something that is beyond what is reasonable to expect your neighbors to tolerate.
A neighbor who happens to be former Major League shortstop J.J. Hardy is building a field of dreams in his backyard, a miniature ballpark for his family and friends.
Trucks coming in and out.
Lang tells us she had no idea the baseball field was being built until construction started a couple months ago, and she noticed the giant 20-foot poles going up. Looking at a big fence and lights every night is not something she wants to be subjected to.
I did not sign up to live next to a baseball field. It's like a commercial. It's like living next to Topgolf, you know.
Here's an overhead look at the property near Gilbert and Riggs Road that's creating the controversy. There is already a tennis court and putting green on site. The former ballplayer's home is on a county island, while Lang's house is in the city of Chandler.
There's an inherent unfairness to this, like an injustice, because he can do whatever he wants because it's a county island, and I don't have a recourse because I'm bound by all these rules in this HOA.
Lang has filed a complaint with Maricopa County and learned that her neighbor, who used to play for the Milwaukee Brewers and Baltimore Orioles, has yet to receive the necessary permits to build the ballpark. There are still height and distance requirements that need to be met, even on a county island. We reached out to the former major leaguer to talk about the field and neighbors' concerns, but a family member told us they have no comment.
It's very disappointing and frustrating that all I can do is file a complaint and hope that somebody in the county feels like listening to it.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll stay on that baseball theme with our Dust Devil Sky Cam, which, by the way, their home opener tomorrow night, and there will be post-game fireworks, just so you know. 60 degrees right now. Winds are 15 miles an hour. Our sunset tonight at 7:35. So, yeah, I would go to this Field of Dreams personally. Temperatures elsewhere around the area, it's cooling down. We're down to 50 right now in Dayton, 60 at Hanford, 59 Yakima, 44 in Cle Elum, and those temperatures are a little bit on the cold side. Weather pattern mainly setting up for the northern part of the state, the Cascade Mountains there, but even down across Snoqualmie, you could see a few inches of snow there over the next 24 hours. Showers passing through the area. Most of that will move on out by tomorrow. However, there is a winter weather advisory in place for the Cascades through Tuesday at midnight. 1 to 2 inches at about that 3,500 foot level, which would impact I-90, Snoqualmie Pass, Stevens Pass to the north, and maybe some of the passes down to the south. Above 5,000 feet, we could see up to 6 inches of snow, so check those pass reports before you do any traveling. Here's the stray little shower that could pop up through our area overnight, but as we get into tomorrow, we'll start to see clearing skies with still a few snow showers falling across the Cascades. Once we get through tomorrow's partially cloudy day, we're going to see much clearer skies as we head into our Wednesday. So that's good news. We also have strong winds to contend with as the system moves through the area till 8 o'clock tomorrow. There's a wind advisory for the Kittitas Valley, 25 to 35 mile an hour winds with gusts up to 55 miles per hour. So just be aware of that. We're also going to see those breezy winds pick up throughout the evening here in the Tri-Cities, along the foothills of the Blues, and in the Yakima Valley. Here's tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow morning, excuse me. We'll have gusts up to 30 miles an hour in the Tri-Cities. It'll be windy and Toppenish down into Hermiston and along the foothills of the Blues. And those winds kind of stay with us. This is midday tomorrow. And then as we start to get towards the evening, things will start to calm down much better on Wednesday wind-wise. So get ready for a blustery day once again tomorrow with some overcast conditions. Cloudy, breezy, slight chance of a stray shower. Temperatures tonight, foothills of the Blues, we're down in the 40s, 48 for Walla Walla and Tri-Cities. Moving into the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, 30s and 40s for them as well. Let's take a peek at tomorrow. A little bit overcast with some cloudy skies, breezy and gusty winds throughout the day. Temperatures looking pretty agreeable though. 69 flirting with 70 there in the Tri-Cities. 60s for the foothills of the Blues, 50s and 60s into the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. 7-day planning forecast. Let's take a look at that. We have pretty nice weather overall coming to our way in Yakima with temperatures back into the 70s by Saturday. We'll hit those 70s Thursday in the Columbia Basin. If we don't hit them tomorrow, those breezy winds will keep us cool. There's a slight chance of some showers on and off throughout the week. Now, the rain will potentially be a problem for Walla Walla this coming weekend. We get unsettled. We could see some thunder and lightning there as well, so we'll keep a close eye on Walla Walla over the weekend. Look for those windy conditions tomorrow. And in Hermiston, those gusty winds, pretty mild weather, 70s by Thursday, looking pretty good through the weekend, and then we cool down as we get into the following week. So overall, blustery day tomorrow, winter weather advisory across the Cascades, along with that high wind warning for the Kittitas Valley. More to come, including your viewer photo of the day. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. We're talking about your entertainment news next.
A very famous country music star named Morgan Wallen now facing felony charges. We're talking about what he allegedly did and the response from his lawyer. Next.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Dear sharp curves. Don't spin your wheels. With more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand, you can bet your bottom dollar we're sharper than ever. 'Cause man, we got traction. Yours, Toyota Sedans.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Camry for just $319 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
You're going to Hollywood.
Watch Tonight at 8 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. A lot of times people with knee pain, there's really nothing going on with their knee. The issue is actually stemming from the foot. So now we're predisposed to hip pain, low back pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that when the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy, you're gonna feel better, and you're not gonna have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE. Springtime in the awesome Palouse. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back. Country music star Morgan Wallen has been arrested, accused of throwing a chair from a rooftop bar 6 floors up in a busy tourist area late last night in Nashville. Police say the chair landed just a few feet away from 2 officers. Surveillance video shows Wallen throw the chair off the roof. They say he is now facing felony charges for reckless endangerment. Wallen's lawyer says he is cooperating fully with authorities.
Former Marvel actor Jonathan Majors will not serve jail time for assaulting and harassing his ex-girlfriend. Majors was convicted last year. He could have been sentenced to almost a year behind bars, but instead, a judge sentenced Majors to a year-long intervention program, stay in mental health counseling, and stay away from his victim. We will have a final word with Stacy right after this.
Need a new furry pal? It's Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now. Each Wednesday, we'll feature lovable pets from area shelters wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
Dishwasher on the fritz? Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
April is Home Run Riches Month at Legends Casino Hotel, where you're guaranteed $1,000 just for stepping up to the plate, with a chance to round the bases for 10 grand. Just play with your Legends Rewards card, and you could be called a pinch hit on Thursdays and win thousands of dollars. You don't even need a complicated contract or sleazy agent to bet on our team. Hey, better, swing better. Come play Home Run Riches all April long at Legends Casino Hotel.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Sorry, guys, that took me for... What is this?
Well, you know how our T-Mobile home internet can slow down?
Uh-huh.
Turns out, walls can get in the way. So, I fixed it.
So instead of getting a Spectrum internet, which is fast and reliable 24/7, you got us internet that can be blocked by walls.
Yes, but I think I fixed it.
By smashing a hole through our wall.
Well, technically, walls. Yeah, I might not want to go in the dining room.
Don't settle for T-Mobile cell phone internet.
Kids are natural.
This is why I don't leave the house.
Get faster, more reliable internet speeds with Spectrum.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Seattle battles Dallas. NHL action Saturday at noon on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. It's that time of evening. Stacy, we always love to see our viewer pictures.
And this is a beautiful one. Come to your screen right now. Take a look. Dottie Monahan, good job. Now, apparently, she was in the Grand Canyon and captured this sunrise on April 1st. Look how beautiful that photo is. You see a little either frost or maybe a tiny bit of snow there at the canyon. So
unless it's a joke.
It's been many years since I've been there.
Is it April 1st?
There you go. Well, thanks, Dottie. I think it's true, but
I think so too.
That QR code, snap that onto your phone. That is how you upload your weather photo to get it on the airwaves. So thanks for sharing that. Let's take a quick peek at tomorrow, planning your day out. Not a bad looking day. Just be ready. It's going to be windy, so not a good skirt wearing day, ladies, just saying. And that wind, of course, makes it feel a little cooler, but temperatures aren't that bad, guys. Look at that, almost 70 degrees. I'll deal with that.
Almost 70 degrees and sunny. You know, I can live with it.
There you go.
Thanks, Stacy, and thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Have a great rest of your night. Happy Eclipse Day.
Eclipse Day, I like it.
Bye,
We're back
everybody.
at 11.